Yeah, I wouldn't want people to see me doing weed in the green room.
Yeah, well, it's a green room, so.
Now we're
Um.
recording. Oh shit! Thanks
Oh
for the
yeah,
heads
we
up,
we have been.
dude.
Um.
Cut that part where I said the weed thing.
No, this isn't an edited thing. You can say fuck. I mean, hell, Custer told everybody how much weed he was smoking. So
Nice.
yeah. Anyway, um,
God,
so
I'm
I
so
feel
stoked for
bad
that club.
because what's that?
I'm so stoked for that club.
I know, me too. But speaking of clubs, uh, I think we should give Dylan a call because he hasn't been able to go around
Ooh,
to a real club in a real long time. He's like one of us now.
he's in the dungeon.
Yeah, well, I feel like he's. I'm worried that after all this is said and done, people are going to basically have to start from scratch. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like he won't, I don't think, because he was touring a lot anyway. But and he's open for a bunch of big people. Let's see if he's
Well, it makes me
available.
feel better to know that my shitty comedy will be on par with some people's good comedy.
Well, it's just like when everyone crashes and burns, you all have to start
Yeah,
from the same spot again. So yeah.
dude, I saw the plane crash episode of Grey's Anatomy. I know how this goes. I'm gonna be that fucking lesbian chick with a lost leg.
Oh yeah. Well, she did marry another hot lesbian. So.
Yeah, dude, with that stump and all.
All right. Well, let's see if I can get a hold of him here. Hang on.
Watch him send you to voicemail through Zoom.
Right. Is there a voicemail for Zoom?
I don't think there is, but
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey
Hey,
guys.
hey, what's up, man?
hey,
Hey, what's up? You guys gave me a call. Nice.
I'm calling in to check on you.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm just doing some light reading.
The Far Side.
Yeah, The Far Side. You guys
oh,
familiar with this series?
no
Yes,
idea.
I'm an older gentleman that knows of these things. Yes.
I can't read.
It's fine. These are mostly pictures, Nick.
Nice. Okay, good.
Yeah, this is Gary Larson's The Far Side. It's my favorite comic strip of all time. It used to come in the newspaper, and every single one of them don't have anything to do with the other ones. So, like for example, if I can show you this one, it's a clown,
Copyright Gary Larson.
and it says, "And I like honesty in a relationship. I'm not into playing games."
Ah,
But it's a clown, so that's why
He's into playing
it's
games.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
If you have to explain
irony.
the irony, it's not that ironic.
Every girl wants a clown until they get a clown, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't see a Far Side comic on your wall, though. I see a Calvin and Hobbes. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
Calvin.
challenging that's your favorite comic statement.
Well, no, I have this on my wall. I have a tattoo of Far Side, so that's
Oh.
how
Is
closer
it a
to my
clown? Is it a
body.
clown on your dick? You didn't.
It is.
It just says no funny business. It's a rocker over your junk.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it says it the long way. No funny business. I don't like clowns,
Yeah.
and it has to put it all on there.
The tip is all red like a nose.
Yeah,
Honk,
they
honk.
charged me for the sleeve actually.
Ooh, you got a dick sleeve. Look at you.
I
Look
got a
at you
dick
go.
sleeve. Yeah,
What's
that's
sad is I know
actually
people that actually have that. That's the sad part. Like,
really.
I have friends that have sleeved
You have
out
friends?
dick and balls. Yeah. Well,
How do
I
you
thought I was
sleeve
your
a
only friend.
ball?
you
Dick
just
and
get
ball.
shit just tattooed all over your nutsack.
Okay.
Yikes.
All right, that's some people
Disturbing.
love pain.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can't talk, but yeah. I tried to
Okay.
get I wanted to get a really cool tattoo down mine. I wanted to get like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious down mine, but
Yeah.
all they could fit was sup.
Sup. Yep.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I already knew where I was
That's
going with it. You son of a
100%.
There's a joke I remember hearing a while. It was like you got the word tiny printed on your dick, and then when it gets fully erect, it says Ticonderoga, New York.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice.
what have you been
Yeah.
up to, man?
Just trying to survive. I've been writing a lot and playing video games, trying to stay in shape, eating
I was
pasta.
gonna say video games is a good
Ooh.
way to
Stay in
survive.
Stay
shape.
in
Yeah.
shape.
I like to watch other
Yeah.
people exercise in video games. It keeps me fit.
Nice.
Mentally.
Nice. Okay.
Mentally
Yep.
fit.
What's your
Oh, I was talking
favorite
about physical.
exercise?
Oh.
What's your favorite exercise to watch other people do?
Eating.
Working out those jaw
So
muscles.
what do you like watching them national hot
When
dog
I
eating
when I
championships?
fast, I just watch other people eat.
You are a what is it, masochist or a sadist?
Both.
Sadomasochist.
Yep.
Sadomasochist.
Yep.
You're a masticatist.
Oh.
There you- oh. Nice.
Nice.
He's quick-witted, man. He's quick-witted.
Holy shit.
So with the I've been calling people on lockdown. Sadly, we lost Jack, not to COVID,
He's dead.
Oh, okay.
just to an
You
actual
just don't know
life.
where he is.
No, he just has an actual life. I mean, he is tiny,
no.
so he probably is lost at any given time.
He was
I
like,
should've
I'm
put
just
that
going to
backpack
replace him
leash
with
on him.
another ginger and act like
Yeah,
nothing
hell yeah,
happened.
man. We got to stick together. And
Why did Jack get so fat? Why does he have a beard? Wasn't he on here?
you know what?
before?
We should have just introduced you as Jack and just you let
What's up,
yourself
everybody?
go
Hi,
during
I'm
COVID.
Fat Jack. Welcome to the party.
Fat Jack.
Fat Jack.
But no, so
Hi, I'm Fat Jack.
we're just
Hi,
calling
I'm
to see
Fat
how everybody's doing on stuff, because I know with you before you were touring a shit ton all up and down the coast, and now you're like said at the beginning, you're like one of us.
Yeah, I had to come back down to your level, and
Sorry to hear that.
I'm just I don't know how to deal with it personally. I've been going through a lot of emotional pain. I'm sure you guys deal with that on a day-to-day basis.
No, we're
Yeah,
basically
well.
used to it, I think, is really what
Yeah.
it comes down to.
Yeah, buddy. You know what? It brings me a lot of pain to know that you are down on our level now too. So
I
don't
was
feel
gonna say
bad.
our day-to-day is your rock bottom, I think is what it comes down to.
A good day for
God.
me. Dylan's like, why the fuck do I have this life?
Jesus. What am I? I'm just, all I'm doing now is I'm sitting at this desk and I'm watching people eat on YouTube, and I can't get away from it. I can see where you like it now.
Yep.
Every day it's just one burger after another.
It feels good.
It does.
No,
Feels really good.
I can't get on board with that.
You don't like watching people eat?
No,
Seems
I'm an
judgmental.
ASMR guy. I like the ASMR videos.
What if you were just a cuck for food? Like you like to watch somebody else take your wife out to dinner and you just watch them eat dinner together.
Actually, that's a really good way to live your life, by the way. Not take them out to dinner. I haven't gone that far, but I will drop my wife off at a bar and go find
Just watch her
parking.
eat.
No, and go find parking. And in the time it takes me to find a parking space and get in the bar, 90% of the time somebody's already bought her a drink that I don't have to pay for. So it's damn near
That's
worked
good.
every time.
Honey, ask for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
I'm
pickleback
really
chaser.
thirsty, and then when I come in, just
Yeah.
thanks, dear. Yeah, no, but it's worked almost every time. But we also go to really shitty biker bars. So
Yep.
we'll walk
You
in
just
and
walk
she'll
in
be
and
the
you
one.
guys try to
She'll be
look
the
like you
only
own
woman
it.
in there with a full set of teeth. So all the old biker dudes immediately flock to her. So
Yeah.
yep. And she used
Hell
to ride
yeah.
a Harley, so that works. In her
Now
She's
she
favor.
still
rides a
90s.
ginger.
Boom.
She rode the Harley a hell of a lot more.
We know.
She still likes to wear the helmet, though. I'm not sure why that's a thing, but yeah.
Popping wheelies on you.
Yeah, just
I think
I'm
it'd be
big
funnier
enough
if she
that if she
makes you
falls
wear
off
the
of me, she
helmet.
can hurt herself. I think is really what it is. Reverse cowgirl is difficult when if you fall, you're gonna land on your head.
She just holds your arms up like this and throttles you. Ring, 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 bing, bing, bing,
Bring,
bing.
bring, bring, bring. Give a little bell
That could
on
explain why she had me get one of those
Saddles?
bike bells tattooed on my ass. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Doesn't make
Okay.
the same noise when you push on it though.
you. All right. I'm gonna.
Man.
So,
Are you at
so
rock
we're good
bottom
then.
yet,
You-
Dylan?
Yeah, this sounds like I'm getting closer to rock bottom. It sounds.
Oh yeah, no,
very,
no,
very
no.
close.
Like
It's not rock bottom, but I can see it from there.
Yeah.
I can see it from where I am.
I can
you're
spit
adjacent.
And hit it in
You're
the
rock
eye.
bottom adjacent.
Rock
That's what
bottom
you are right now.
adjacent. But
You're
no,
rock
so have
to
you
the
been
left.
doing have you been doing any of the Zoom comedy stuff or
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And those are great. Those are great. Those are the best. I prefer
your
those.
ability to broadcast sarcasm has not improved?
They're so good. Oh yeah. They're the tits. You know, they are the tits. Both tits.
Only
And-
useful when
They-
you're younger? Is that
Yeah. Yeah, you grab onto them for support. That's why they're the tits.
Yep.
They're awful, and I think like 3 or 4 Zoom mics equal 1 regular open mic. You get about the same information from them, from my perspective at least.
yeah.
hate
Well,
'em.
being new, like I mean, I'm the young. I say youngest, but I can't even use that sentence. Each
Yep.
of you are younger than me, but your experience is inverse to that compared to me. So, Dylan's younger than both of us, right? Nick, how old are you?
31.
How old are you, Dylan?
31.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
When were you born,
Yeah,
Nick?
take that, you old fuck.
Fuck you both. No, I was
September
gonna. Well,
12th,
I think you just look more
1989.
haggard, Nick. I think that's really what it is.
Yeah,
September
well,
12th?
yeah.
I'm like 9 days older than you. September 3rd.
Oh,
See,
shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
that throws my numbers off completely. But
Yeah.
anyway, what I
Fuck
was
you,
getting
man.
at with that is I'm
Yeah,
the
fuck you,
oldest.
Carlton, you old worthless piece of shit. We
I'm
should
the
call
oldest-
you and check up on you. You might die.
You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
You're gonna
So
die in that weird dungeon.
look, I modeled this after 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I could tell it's a sex dungeon because
I
you have
get
the
that
ram
every
head on the
fucking
wall
time
back
somebody
there.
sees this room, and it has nothing to do with that. It's
you
actually
got a
modeled.
ram head.
Nick, oh yeah, right there. Nick, you'll
Yeah,
like
it's a
this. It's
sex
modeled
dungeon.
after Texas de Brazil.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. No, what I was saying is, so Dylan, Dylan looks the youngest out of all of us. How about that? But he's been doing comedy longest, and then Nick's been doing it longer than me, and then so yeah. So I was saying,
So why are you
inversely
running
to-
this show?
I'm
Nick should
an,
be running this
I'm
show.
an ideas man. God damn it.
He was like, hey, can you jump on here in between your busy life of stepdadding to help me also
And
stepdad?
As for me, I'm actually doing this so I don't have to stepdad. They're upstairs
yeah.
doing whatever the fuck they're doing.
They're not your kids. They're not
Exactly.
your biological kids.
Aren't they
Yeah.
also like old enough to sustain their own lives?
I mean,
Aren't
after
they like
after
teenagers?
3 years old, kids are old enough to do that. They know how to take a
Don't-
shit
yeah.
on their own, and if you leave a pile of food out for them, eventually they'll eat it. So
Don't get me
I mean,
This is
started
what-
on
this
how
what-
coddled
this is what'll
the-
get
the
Carlton
human being
canceled.
is.
right.
People will look into your lackluster parenting skills. They'll be like, this doesn't
Eh.
sound nice.
I took a proactive approach though. I got fixed like 10 years ago. So
Was it?
Mentally fixed?
How was it?
well, it cost
snip?
me it cost me a copay and a frozen bag of peas. So
Yeah, but imagine how much it saved you in the long run.
oh yeah, you would think that like I didn't have to pay for college. I don't have to pay for college. I don't have to pay for like all that. But then I married somebody with 2 kids, so I'm still
Mm.
going to end up having to pay for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're never
so-
going to call
do
you
have a-
dad.
and they'll never call me dad. Not one time have they ever called me dad. At least you get that. No. And I've been raising them since they were like 6. So
I do
Well-
have a question about the whole snip
okay,
thing. So you don't like come like dust.
no,
No, so you just don't have.
it's
you don't
the
produce
same
sperm
stuff,
anymore.
but with no swimmers.
Okay.
Ah.
So when you like masturbate onto a rag or into a cup, of
I
some
only
sort,
masturbate on $100 bills, Dylan. I don't know what.
so you don't
Yeah, and that
You
masturbate.
don't.
weird
If you
fuck
don't have a
dungeon.
dungeon like this and just masturbate
With a
into
paper
rags.
mache ram's head on the wall.
How do you think that fucker's stuck up there? No,
Well,
no, it's the
your
same as anything
swimless
else.
swimmers fucking just stuck it there.
Yep. So if you didn't know I was fixed, it would be exactly the same, except if you tried to take me on Maury, fuck you. Like you're not gonna get
Okay.
you are the father from me.
Dude, okay, so you want to ask me how I've been doing? I've been watching a lot more Mari lately,
Fuck yeah,
so that's
dude.
how I'm doing. Dude,
I always
Maury-
loved staying home sick from school and watching Maury and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like just run it into like Steve Wilkos and then Jerry Springer and
Mhm.
all that shit.
That
Well,
just shows how young
Jerry
you
Springer
are.
used to come on before that.
dude,
but-
Mari, everyone's like binge watching like Queen's Gambit and all these Netflix shows. I'm binge watching Mari. It's a great series. It's tells the story of a 80-year-old man and his quest to collect all the DNA in the world.
It's true.
He's trying
All the
to
23andMe samples go through Maury's testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all do. Yeah, he's the only one. It's 99.9% sure.
He actually
He's like, dude,
he
you are
actually
the father. Actually,
he parked the web domain 23 and Maury. So
Mm.
Oh,
that was a stretch, sorry.
Not bad. It's not bad though.
I tried.
If they're on their, I did some research on Mari. They're on their 23rd season,
Jesus.
and yeah, you don't have to see the first 22 to really get it, but
Yeah.
you can just kind of jump in randomly. You might be a little lost, but
Why they're
every-
screaming constantly.
I'm
Yeah,
a
why
bad
they're-
person, and I always used to love the episodes where the kids were like, "Man, my mom gets in my face. She tries to tell me what to do, so I put a knife on that bitch." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I would just be like, "Mom, look at that. I've never done any of that. Can I get an allowance now?"
But you missed taking out the trash one time, and you're the worst person in the world.
Dude, I've never held you at knife point. How about that?
Not yet.
Which
Just
one
clean
was
up
the
your room?
was the Catch Me Outside girl? Was that Maury too, or was that?
No, that was Dr. Phil.
No, that was Dr.
Oh,
Phil.
that's right. Yeah. So for a while, I tried to start watching those things, like in the background, but I hate enough of Society. That just made it that much worse.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed waking up early enough to catch The Price is Right. That was my shit.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh,
Price
yeah.
is Right is the best.
Now, when you say The Price is Right, do you mean the Bob Barker Price is Right?
Bob Barker, not Drew Carey.
Okay, just checking.
Drew Carey isn't bad, but Bob Barker was.
No, he's
yeah.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, I just want to make sure
You
because
know
you
what
are
I've
12
taken
years younger
to?
than me.
What I've taken to recently during the quarantine is I have HBO Max, and I just realized that they had Whose Line Is It Anyway on there. So I've just been binge watching Whose Line.
Dude. Oh my god. Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery, Wayne Brady.
So good. So good.
Stephen
I used to
Colbert was
love-
actually
I-
on there a couple episodes.
Yeah, I used to love that shit. And then the I don't want to say natural progression, but the them going and using Aisha Tyler for it. I love
Yeah.
Aisha Tyler. My stepbrother used to be her personal assistant, and I begged him to let me like come out to LA and like hang out with him.
We get it, dude. You're connected, okay? Now, if
Yeah,
only we
I'm
could
connected
be
to the guy
funny.
that got her lattes. That's how connected I am.
Yeah.
But
He's
I did get a
"Dude,
cool
at any
t-shirt
given
for
moment,
Christmas."
I could go out there and I could fucking drive her car, okay?
Right? Just call an Uber.
Dude,
But
my
no,
favorite thing
so-
about go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just when they changed it over to her, it was like, I don't know, it just wasn't the same. Even though I like her
Nah.
so much, you know.
My favorite thing about we getting back to the Price is Right. I love and I want to do stand up with Bob Barker's microphone, the tiny thin microphone.
Oh yeah,
The
Dude,
little
that's-
lollipop mic.
Yeah,
Yep.
the little
I think
lollipop.
Drew
What's
Carey
the-
uses that himself now too, doesn't he?
I think so too. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
that's
think
just
he was
it
just
comes with the
homage.
show.
Yeah.
What's the coolest microphone to do stand up comedy with?
One of
Would
those.
you rather have those or one that comes from the ceiling like a boxing announcer?
Ooh.
I was trying to get
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sandman.
coming to the stage.
I was trying to
performing
get
5
Sandman to
minutes
get
of
one of
Fatal
those
Fury.
one of those condenser type mics like that because it's in the logo. I was like, you need to get one of those for the stage. That's got to be the mic for the stage. And he was like, yeah, we can't. It doesn't really work the same. Like that's more of a music mic anyway. But
Yeah, they're not the same. They don't pick up the same vocally.
Yeah, and I was like, damn it, that sucks. I was like, that would be so cool to like. Not only does Sandman have that in the logo, but that's the mic you use when you go on stage. But no
They
dice.
could just have one.
Yeah. Post pictures with it or something. But
I don't know the science behind microphones, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Range
but-
and frequency. But you do have
You
a
know-
microphone right there with you.
Oh, this is
He's like,
just
thank
for
you so
show."
much for having me come on here to talk about this.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Like I'm very, very dumb. Like, so I think like a megaphone makes things louder and a microphone makes things louder. That's where I kind of get lost.
Oh, that's a
Nice.
good observation. I like that.
Is there one that makes you quieter? That would be the macrophone.
A macro phone. Yeah, there you go.
A xylophone. No, that's not right.
A xylophone.
Not a xylophone, a
yeah.
silent. Silent. I was trying to say silent and yeah.
A xylophone. It's just
Xylophone.
a long.
Yeah, it stores grain and it makes
Actually,
everyone know
The only
you
thing
have
that makes you
grain.
quieter is a cell
Every
phone.
time you talk through it, your voice sounds all
Cell
grainy.
phone.
It's a cell phone. Every time I'm talking it, nobody can fucking hear me. So
Yeah. Hey, are you the kind of
No.
dad?
no.
You don't do
Do
this in a
not
Home Depot and
speakerphone.
just
Fuck
yell?
no. Because I
Yeah.
have friends like
What
you
kind
guys.
of wood do you want?
I have friends like you guys, and I try and at least curb them from that, but
Hmm.
it doesn't
Dude,
work
I would disown you as a friend if I was walking around with you in public and you were like, "Hey, hold on a sec. Hello,
well.
hello.
If I sounded like
No,
Mike
we
Engel,
don't need more plants."
Hello.
no, that's not me.
Anytime that I'm talking to someone and I can tell that I'm on speakerphone, I'll immediately. Am I on speakerphone? They're like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "Boobs, boobs, balls." Is
The
it's
worst-
just until they turn me off of speakerphone.
The worst thing I've ever experienced was at work. I'm in taking a shit, and somebody came into the bathroom, into the stall next to me on fucking speakerphone, sat down on speakerphone, and took a shit while they were having a conversation. And I'm like I cleared my throat
awkward.
a couple times. I was like, just to like let him know somebody was in there. Did not
Yeah.
fucking care.
No
Did not
courtesy.
care.
Hey, I'm in here taking a shit and I'm trying
Yeah.
to talk to you, but this
Hey,
fucking
this
dickhead
asshole next to me is
keeps
taking
coughing.
a shit.
I was trying to come up with like the perfect thing to say, like, do you mind? Some of us are trying to take a shit in here or something. But the more I went over it, I was like, no, that's gonna sound weird. And then by the time I came up with a good one, dude was done and I was out. I'm like, God damn, that man shits
So
quickly.
you got in there first. He came and took a quick shit. I'm assuming no wipes, just left.
I have no idea.
No washing of the hands.
He did not flush either because he didn't want it to be on the.
Yeah, he didn't want them to know he was in a.
But he was doing it, man. I could hear the clunk de glunk. I was there for it.
so.
What was the thing you thought of? What was the thing you thought of?
Oh, it was something along the lines of I can't even come in here to shit in peace or something. But I was gonna say like I was in a boardroom or something. Like most people don't go to a boardroom to shit. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I was so excited that I came up with something, and then he left. I was like, "Fuck!" And then I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm in there so long is Nick. I don't know if you can attest to this, but the bathroom is pretty much the only place you can get away from the kids as a stepdad. But
I have an entire upstairs that nobody follows me up to. So,
well,
maybe you should just have better kids.
Well, at least
establish boundaries.
That's their dad's fault.
That's your downfall.
So the biggest thing I'm worried about is like now that they're teenagers, my office is downstairs in the basement, but the downstairs
catch you beating it down there.
Well, the downstairs is where my pool table is. It's where my movie theater is, and the bar is down here. So as they're getting older, they don't like coming down here yet. But I have this really weird feeling that as they hit like 16, this is going to be the fucking best place for them to hang out with their friends, and then I'm really going to hate it. So I'm trying to
you gotta establish dominance, man. You gotta like Nick said, you gotta get down there, you gotta jerk off in it, let that dust fly all over.
Fling that old ginger dust, dude. really cake it around.
Sprinkle that fairy dust everywhere.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna go as far as to call you a fairy, but that's
But you're doing all right. You're not hurting for I know you're hurting for gigs.
I'm getting some every now and then. I was I gotta tell you this. I was in Chattanooga a couple weeks ago, and I was featuring. I was the middle slot, and the headliner was a woman named Janet Williams, the Tennessee Tramp.
Oh yeah, she's done Kazi's.
She's done Kazi's, yeah. She's like 80, almost 80. She's in her 70s.
Her headshot, she looks like she's like 45, so it's clearly an old headshot.
Yeah, it was black and white headshot.
Yep.
No,
it was a tablet of stone.
Sanskrit.
She started feeling like kind of ill, like after like while she's on stage, like 30 minutes into her set, her timing was slow and she wasn't thinking, and then we had to help her off the stage. What? And she couldn't do the second show. Like it turned out it wasn't COVID. She just had low blood pressure and just almost passed out on stage.
Jeez.
So she couldn't do we had 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. She couldn't do the second show. So they moved the feature to they moved the MC to the feature and then me to the headlining spot. And I headlined Friday, and then we did 2 shows Saturday as well. She wasn't there. But I did so well that they're going to bring me back as a headliner. It's going to be like my first headlining weekend in Chattanooga in February.
Fuck yeah, where at?
The Comedy Catch in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
That's sick, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
So even your rock bottom is better than anything we've ever done.
Yeah.
Hey Dylan, guess what? If you know what, that's cool. But like, let me tell you this. I did a Zoom mic the other night in front of 12 people, 7 cameras off, and I heard 6 laughs. So one of those cameras off was nice enough to still leave their mic on, baby. And they loved me so much that I get to log back in next week. So
what? They're letting you log back in?
Yeah, dude. I haven't been banned from the internet yet.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, man.
One of my
we all have good news.
Well, I was gonna say I'll give you mine, but it's each of these is a step down. So, but I did a open mic early on in the pandemic, and Judah Friedlander came on and did 10 minutes after me, and he didn't talk to me at all.
Oh yeah. Wait, was this?
He commented on my office, and then that was it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, then he made fun of Jack Parker. So
well, I mean,
yeah.
To be expected.
You got to go after low-hanging fruit, I guess.
Yeah,
it's true.
So,
yeah, but I'm super excited about that. That's gonna be Valentine's Day.
When is that supposed to happen?
Valentine's Day weekend.
Oh,
Friday, Saturday, and then Valentine's Day is Sunday. And but it turns out she's okay. Everything's fine with her.
so you've
But
got
my
some prep time
plan,
though.
my plan to poison her worked, and I
Hell yeah.
usurp her power. No,
There can be only one person
Yeah.
at Chattanooga's
That
comedy.
worked out perfectly. Dylan was like, well, guess what, guys? I got a whole bunch of shows left in me. I'm young and spry. Dude, I could do
yeah,
3 shows in a night, baby. Don't you worry.
Hell
I can
yeah.
breathe just fine.
We should take your headshot and age you in it
Ooh.
so that when you show up, you look younger, and that
Oh,
could be your
yeah.
shtick.
You should
I
just
could
start
just-
doing
You're like
shows
the
with her
Benjamin
as
Buttons
the,
of comedy.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. You should do shows with her again, but go as the Richmond Renegade.
the Richmond Renegade. Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
don't go as the Richmond Rebel. That would be.
Yeah,
no.
That's a-
not
They're like, how
anymore,
do you feel
brother.
about statues? Depends on
You
how
know what?
you feel about statues. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let me bring up our headliner. This statue is no, just
This guy may or may not feel a certain way about a thing. The Richmond Rebel. Dylan.
All right, let me get something off my chest first of all. No, you know what? It's funny. Like I love the idea. I like the idea of them removing the statues in Richmond, but when they all got spray paint and stuff, I thought that kind of looked cool.
Oh, it's dope.
Yeah, like if I think that would like I'm not saying we should compromise and like leave them up, but if they left them up, like just completely covered in graffiti and stuff, I think that would have been pretty sweet because that's like an art project.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think the only one they've left that way is the Lee. Everything else has been painted over, right? I think.
They haven't removed them yet.
They removed all the other statues, but not the Lee one yet. Not the big one.
They're letting the
But all the statues that they removed, they've painted over the stone bases of them in most cases, and then every couple of days somebody will spray paint something new on, like the one at Stewart Circle and down in VCU. But they still haven't taken the big one down. They're working on that still. Bringing it back to old man knowing local news.
What's the
That's
weather
what you've
supposed
been
to be
doing.
tomorrow?
You've got nothing else to do.
60
but sit
degrees
listen to the
and
news.
cloudy. No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. I was gonna check and see what kind of like job you're doing outside of comedy, because you got to be able to pay for food and shit. But are you just?
I'm selling drugs.
Oh well,
Sick.
Yeah.
so some things don't change.
The Carlton step kits.
Yeah. I have Cialis.
Those
I
fuckers
have,
don't do any chores. They have no allowance, so they can't buy it.
No, I'm working as a tutor. I'm a tutor for the PLC program is Performance Learning Center. It's through a company I have called Axiom, and they're awesome. I used to be like an in-school tutor. I would go into the schools and work with kids, but now it's all virtual. So I'm literally here most of the day tutoring kids online.
Well, cool. So you're not drowning in
No,
debt.
I'm not drowning. No.
Like some of us.
I do have a lot of debt, but that's for other reasons.
Well.
I had to buy all these license plates.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Vintage.
You know you can't put that on your car and drive around, right?
What?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
That's
you gotta
not legal.
You gotta get licensed. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know you weren't allowed to have this many letters. I'm sorry, gentlemen.
okay. Well,
It'd be about your day. My bad.
yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Egg on my face. Egg
I
on
saw
my
one that
face.
said farm use. I just assumed this was okay too.
Yeah, I know what love is. Come on now.
You mean to tell me you don't?
Follow
You
me to
don't know
my
what love
farm
is?
and I'll show you.
You want to see love?
Are you allowed to? So, what if you have a legal license plate where it should be, but then you surround it with other illegal license plates?
Totally fine.
Ooh.
Because those are like bumper stickers. At that
Totally
point.
fine. Yeah. Those novelty ones, as long as you
Yeah.
have a legal license plate, you can do that. This is just turning into ask the old man obscure questions.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I
know
also
that
like the way you
because
said obscure. You said obscure.
Obscure.
Like you were,
Oh, come on,
this
man.
is
You must
turning
be off
into
the
ask
old
the old
English
man
way to say it.
obscure questions.
You must
the
be off
old
your
English
rough.
way. No,
Like the way-
I actually have a
What?
truck that has multiple plates on it that are not legal plates because of the age of the truck. And then I haven't put a real plate on it yet, but you can do that.
So you just
I
put a
don't wanna
bunch
do
of
that.
different plates on there, and the cops are like, I would assume that's okay.
I assume he knows what he's doing. Well, they look at me and they're like, "Oh, that
He's got
guy,
5 different
that
plates
tasty
across
white
the
bastard
length of
isn't
his
breaking the
bumper, and they're
law.
like,
He's
This
fine."
old man, he probably says mature like mature.
Mature. I drove past him. He said obscure. He's totally fine.
What an obscure reference to make.
You must be off your rough, boy.
Oh man.
Well, good. I'm glad you're doing all right, man.
Yeah,
We're
man.
trying to make sure everybody's not, locking
Dead.
themselves in their dungeon.
Gonna kill themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
appreciate
can't
you
kill
checking
yourself.
out on me.
Then your enemies. You can't see your enemies fail if you do that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
God, oh my God, I do have this one enemy. Oh God. So I was on the phone. I don't know. It's probably a couple weeks ago, and I went in to take a shit, and this guy next to me would not stop coughing.
Well, it was good talking to you there, Dylan,
And that's the way the
and
cookie
that's
crumbles.
the way of the world. All right, man. Well, I'm glad you're doing all right. It makes me feel worse about myself, but that's yeah. I keep hoping that one day someone is going to have a shittier time and we're going to uplift them, but it always is the other way around.
I'm sorry,
I'm
man.
always fucking.
Can I try to?
I even changed the second host to
That's
see
true.
if that would help bump me up, and now everybody's still doing better than me.
Nick's living his best life.
I know, right?
That's very true.
Fucking killer podcast, and apparently the biggest collectibles market behind him there.
Yep.
Yeah. My stepkids would love you because they have some of those as well.
If
And
you
I
were
can't
to
relate.
sell
Damn,
all
so
of
your
those-
stepkids would like me more than you, huh?
They like pretty much everybody more than me.
Well, you bang their mom, so they have grounds to not like you.
That's
Nick,
true.
how many of those do you have?
I'm not at liberty to.
Okay,
No,
don't give
I
me a
have,
number. Don't give me a number. I don't just if you were to sell all of them, would it disrupt the national market? Like would it like the surplus in demand?
No, just the market on Facebook.
It might crush the sales for an FYE over one weekend. But yeah, other than that.
Probably. I think I have like 400 of them.
Oh wow.
In
I don't even have
various sizes.
$400.
No.
I'm collecting the wrong things.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, before you go, can I show you my favorite Far Side of all time?
Sure.
Kind of put a cap on the end of this.
Put a cap on the end. A feather in
this
said cap.
is my favorite Far Side of all time. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so
Is it the Abe Lincoln one?
It's the Abe Lincoln one. Let me move it
Okay.
over here. So it's Abe Lincoln, and if you could read on it, it says, and the bartender says, "Hey, that's not a duck. Wait for laughter. 7 years ago, our forefathers." I love this one so much because every speech you give, you have to start with a joke, and it's the most famous speech of all time. And he started with a bartender duck joke. It's my absolute favorite.
I just love that it says "wait for laughter."
Yeah, he had to write that down. You don't write that down in your set either?
Nobody's waiting for laughter from me. So
That's Carlton's album, "Waiting for Laughter."
waiting for hey, that very well could be it.
The B side is power through silence.
Pause for applause.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's a good one.
All right, guys. I'll talk to everybody later. I'm glad everybody's doing good.
Yep, till
Cool,
you
man.
die, old man.
Fuck you, man.